First Covenant Foundation is proud to present the Rainbow Covenant with Dr. Michael Dallen. We'll explore the Noahide movement and its connection to Israel and the Jewish people. For more information online, rainbowcovenant.org/firstcovenant.com or call 1-313-891-1920. Dr. Michael Dallen is with us this morning. Dr. Dallen, how are you, and thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here, Zelda. I'm great. Hope you are.
I am fine. Thank you so much. I'm looking at your book, The Rainbow Covenant, Torah and the Seven Universal Laws, and I'm also looking and reading an article by Rabbi Michael Katz, who's very much involved with the First Covenant and yourself. And the title of this is What Noahites Were Meant to Be. And I think that that is a really important question, because there are people who know about the Noahide movement, there are people who don't. So basically, what were they meant to be? What did God have in his mind, if you can figure that out?
Well, let's define terms. First of all, Noahide is everybody. We're all descended from Noah, according to the biblical scheme of things. Jews are, non-Jews are. When we speak of Noahides, or B'nai Noah, we're speaking of the non-Jewish portion of humanity, the vast majority of humanity. These are Noahides. Today, it's come to denote the people who appreciate that, who look at the world through this biblical Jewish worldview, who appreciate that the God of Israel is their God, who appreciate that the Torah is full of wisdom for them. They appreciate that there is a third way between conversion in Judaism and the non-Jewish religions. And what my colleague and partner, Rabbi Katz, is saying is, let's try to figure out what this is. Is this Judaism light? Or is it something that is just limited to the seven universal laws that are within Judaism? These very limited laws. Or you can read this article on our website, where there's an essay preceding Michael's article. Well, we're speaking about this in the Jewish worldview. Everybody, every nation, every culture received notification of these basic laws of the Noahide way, which is the Torah stripped down, which is all of Sinai, all of the laws of Sinai, minus Israel's nationalistic, particularistic commandments. And all of the moral law is within the seven laws, as you see in my book, Rainbow Covenant. What Mike is asking is this very limited? And what this essay goes into, that introduces it on our website at rainbowcovenant.org, is it takes notice of the fact that the tradition of these laws was kept alive by Israel. Israel, the people of Israel, the Jewish people, kept custody of these laws, kept the memory of them alive, kept the tradition alive. And today, as it turns out, as part of history, as part of the providential plan, the only way for the people of the world to understand these laws, to tap into this fantastic, deep tradition of wisdom and holiness, is through Israel, is through the Torah, through the traditions of the people of Israel, by engaging with the people of Israel. And because of that, they get much of the biblical tradition, the whole of Genesis, including a great deal of knowledge relating to Israel, including, as these Noahides know. And part of what brought them to this is their feeling, their instinct, their historical and cultural awareness that the way this world works is that the creator of the universe created the Jewish people as a unique people who are to bring the world blessings in a unique way, a tiny
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for those non-Jews, Dr. Dallen, who do want to follow the Noahide laws or who want to share in Judaism because we are a light unto other nations, but what about the large percentage of non-Jews who don't believe in Judaism, who don't believe in our commandments or, the way we live our lives basically? What about those? How do we get those Jews, non-Jews, to share in these beliefs?
They should know about the minimal requirements of morality that apply to all humanity. Those are the 7 universal laws. We all, Jew and Gentile alike, need to keep these minimal requisites of humanity. And you have to know what they are, and you do have to learn something about, in order to keep these commandments, you have to learn what they are. So they too have to engage with Israel to some respect, and that's part of the biblical scheme of things. So Michael, in that essay, is asking, can this be done? Can they do this without engaging with Israel, with the Torah, with the Orthodox tradition, or the rabbinic tradition? And the fact is that tradition is not there for most people. They're not aware of the parameters of the 7 universal laws, which forbid things that everybody ought to know are wrong: adultery, incest, bestiality, horrible crimes, murder. In all cases,
well,
the things that the Nazis did.
I think Rabbi Michael Katz, who you're referring to, we understand what needs to be done. We need to share with the non-Jewish world also what they need to be a part of, and I think the Rainbow Covenant and your book outlines that as well. But it isn't easy. It's not even easy, Dr. Dallen, to persuade the Jews or persuade the non-Jews to embrace this.
No, sure isn't. No, we got a job on our hands. On the other hand, history all points this way. And if you get into the Bible, if you look at the Bible and give it the benefit of the doubt, and that's all we're asking for, give Israel's vision of the world just for a moment the benefit of the doubt, and try to look at it that way. Don't understand that we're not talking about biblical fundamentalism or biblical the literal truth of everything of the Bible. We're talking about looking at this with informed eyes. And if you do that, you find incredible truths, and you get into these 7 laws.
Well, I think that the reason that the Jews have been here for so long and they will continue to be here is because they have a job to do. They have a job to do, and that's why we need everybody to understand what their part in all of this is. Dr. Michael Dallen, I thank you very much for joining us. I look forward to spending another bit of time with you in a couple of weeks. The name of the book is The Rainbow Covenant, Torah and the 7 Universal Laws. I wish you a Happy New Year. Wish you all the best in all the holidays that we have coming and in the past. And I look forward to talking to you again in a couple of weeks.
As do I, Zelda.
Dr. Michael Dallen, thank you for joining us. Take care.
The Rainbow Covenant with Dr. Michael Dallen has been made possible by First Covenant Foundation. Online, rainbowcovenant.org/firstcovenant.com or call 131-891-1920.